When you have a determined thought to become peaceful, to share happiness, to transform your environment, then that thought will be receiving help. Everyone will cooperate with you. And also the divine will give his guidance for you to attain peace. Here, the Supreme Soul, the highest on high, the wisest one, is offering his help for you to regain your peace and your lovely nature. By studying his teachings, you are able once again to understand clearly, understanding your mind, understanding what is happening around you. And the moment you understand, that moment you become free. In that freedom, you can see your role and you can understand the role of others. So let us listen to the words of the wisest companion in the awareness of a soul listening to the Supreme Soul. And as usual, we understand the soul is invisible, so we can focus the intellect on what is subtle.
You have just had a conference for world peace. All said very good things, and by becoming sons of knowledge, you also spread vibrations of pure thoughts, good wishes, and pure feelings for all souls everywhere with your minds. You give lectures for 4 days, and Father gives a lecture of just a second. The two words are realization and solution. The essence of what all of you said is realization. Even if they don't understand the soul, if they just understand the value of human life, there can be peace. Human beings are particularly powerful. If they, as human beings, were to realize this, then the religion of humanity would be love and not fighting or quarrelling. The next step, the basis of human life and of humanity, depends on the soul. What type of soul am I? What am I? When there is this realization, they will be able to maintain their original religion of peace. Then move on from here. I am an elevated soul. I am a child of the Almighty Authority. From being weak, this realization will make you powerful. Powerful souls and Master Almighty Authority souls can do whatever they want and however they want in a practical way. This is why you were told that there is only one essence of all lectures: realization.
What a beautiful understanding, the power of realization. Have a moment now to reflect on this power in your life. What was the significance in your life of realizing something? Having that moment of aha, having that insight. When you have realization, everything changes. And it can be slow realization or it can be very quick. However, you are not the same one as you were before. Your consciousness shifts. It's a wonderful way of making progress. And here they describe a few important realizations. And the first one is to understand the value of human life. They say if you understand the value of human life, there will never gonna be war or conflict. To understand human life means to respect the creation of each soul. Each soul has a creation of thoughts, sentiments, attitudes, expressions. Whatever is happening in this drama of life, in this play, it is not really your creation. Possessions, titles, property are part of the play. The creation of the soul are the thoughts, the attitudes, the words. These thoughts are the seed of everything else. So to respect the creation of each one requires to be able to respect their bhavna, their sentiment, their intention. For instance, someone may say, okay, tonight I'm going to cook a nice meal for you and me. And you actually don't want to eat that food. And that is okay, but if you can create internally such a regard for their intention, for their pure feelings to cook, to put their heart and their love into the food, to do it with respect, then if you can convey that feelings, everything will be fine. You shown regard. You understood the value of the life. They are using the human life to do a creation. And then the next realization, I am a soul. And what type of soul am I? So to maintain that peace, yes, there can be peace if you have respect for life, but to maintain it for a long period of time, that realization that I am a soul is necessary. Many human beings can have regard, but realization that you are an elevated soul, you are a child of the divine, you are an almighty authority, all of that will shift you from having a peaceful mind to having a powerful attitude, a powerful presence. You express the powers that are within you. So in this way, we have the practice of the power of realization. From one realization to another, you experience being connected to the Supreme and connected to the human family. Let us listen to the next teaching.
Continue to move along with one strength and one support. Whenever any situation comes in front of you, make the Father your companion, and you will experience that you are not alone, but that you have a special power with you, and your dream will be fulfilled. Where the Father is, No matter how many storms come, they will become a gift. Victorious with faith in the intellect. Remember this title and that you are victorious jewel who has faith in the intellect. Remain constantly happy. Be one who has the fortune of happiness and continue to make everyone full of the blessings and treasures of happiness.
Another very beautiful realization is that of the company of the Supreme Soul. And again, you can reflect for yourself, how often do you realize that the hand of the Supreme is holding your hand, that the vision of the Supreme Soul is on you, the soul. And how often and how deep is your realization that whatever is happening, magic in your life, is a touching from the Supreme Soul. He is playing a part of a parent, of a teacher, of a guide, of a guru who takes you beyond the ordinary things into what is angelic, into what is incorporeal, makes you feel you are not this body. He makes you travel into a world of light. And all of that are the guidance of a very loving mother that remains incognito. Mother, father, best friend, whatever relationship you feel is working for you, but he or she, the Supreme Soul, remains incognito, doesn't take any praise, doesn't say, I did it. It is up to you to rise to that mind and to recognize, yes, you did it, not me. It gives you that freedom, the freedom to say, you did it, not me. It was you who made that change. It was you who transformed the life. It was you who did that drawing. It was you who wrote the book. I didn't do anything. That makes you great. All of these are actually power of realization. Realizing the presence of the Supreme Soul, realizing the benefits that are here for you if you take the path of being simple, being humble, being incognito. A huge payment will come back to you, huge blessings. Think about it. How much is someone earning when they spread everywhere, I am this, I am this, I am the best, only I can do it, there is no one like me. And maybe they are very capable. And how much progress is someone realizing when they do things in an incognito way. And that's why angels are remembered in the history of humanity, because angels are supremely powerful and they are incognito. They remain unknown, invisible. They do the whole work. We believe we are bringing peace into the world with our conferences, when actually the whole work is done by the angels. And they don't expect any thank you. They are constantly working at the subtle level in the company of the Supreme Soul. So all these realizations, it was mentioned in the teaching, yes, you realize, you will experience peace, you bring peace, You experience power, your only support is a Supreme, and then the fruit of all of that is instant happiness. You are happy and everyone else around you is happy. It will create a new world, a world of happiness. Would you like to share?
Thank you, sister. That was so beautiful. I feel that, isn't it amazing that our dear Father, our Supreme Soul, can read our mind? He can tell what challenges we go through in the day, and then He will remind us gently. And He says here, the first point is about realization. And how do we realize? We realize when we wake up, when we become conscious. So He's reminding us, wake up, children, wake up and be conscious. Stay in that conscious state. And that will lead to realization. And realization meaning, who am I? Who do I belong to? And what is my role in this body, in this life that I've been given? And that will lead to solution. So first, charity begins at home. First is to connect and realize and know what my qualities are and keep reminding myself what my qualities are. And then that can emanate out to everyone around us. And always to remember that I belong to the One. He is my one support. He is there for me everywhere, all the time, everywhere. I don't have to use my intellect. I don't have to definitely not get affected by other people's intellect and their behavior because they are going through their own journey. They are going through their own challenges. So why do I need to take from them? I just need to remember my one dear sweetest Father and connect with Him. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else would like to share? Then today, let us use the power of realization and look at yourself from the perspective of the Supreme Soul, how He is seeing, how He is approaching you. What does He know about you? How does He come closer to you? What are His thoughts and attitudes towards you? You can learn a lot about yourself by being in the company of the Supreme Soul and understanding how He is teaching you and nourishing you as a loving parent. So today use the power of realization to rediscover some of your specialities, some of your greatness, and express that greatness, inspire others to take this spiritual endeavor. We'll meet again tomorrow at the same time. Thank you.